So in my prediction video, I said I think Scotland are going to win with the bonus point, but Italy are going to have their best performance of the championship, and I think that's exactly what we got there. 22 to Italy, 33 to Scotland. Scotland on a bit of a hiding to nothing here. They were expected to win. They did. They scored some good tries, so I don't think you can go too harsh on them. It's more of a congratulations for Italy for coming back into the game at the end there and making it close, and that's what they needed. Indeed, right at the beginning I made a note, Lamaro just loves singing the national anthem, love the pride and passion he brings. And they start well. Brex is to the fore, they're outside centre. When I did 3 key players for each of the nations, a lot of you guys said Brex is absolutely one of Italy's key players, and he proved to be in this game. I think when he went off as well for an HIA, they conceded a try when maybe he would have defended it better. But anyway, some good gain line stuff from Brex, gets an offside, a bit needless from Scotland, but Italy go ahead 3-0. And Italy have gone ahead before, they've had good starts, but they need to kick on. Early on, Scotland being a bit loose, a bit indisciplined at the ruck, but the Italian attack isn't worrying their defence. I mean, that's the story really of most of this first half for Italy, is they had good attack, as in good possession, good position, but they weren't really challenging the Scottish defence, who were pretty solid. And Italy had that good possession, but really couldn't make it count. And if they had, you know, maybe the game would have been different, but they didn't. I've also written a note here that Turner, I thought, had an excellent game for Scotland, and he's a hell of a thrower. I've written that before in match reports. His long throws over the top is just like throwing darts for him. Really impressive stuff. Then we do get a moment of quality, and it's from that man Turner. Just absolutely obliterates, I think it's Brayley, the Italian 9. And Brayley was interesting. He had some good stuff, had some terrible stuff as well. So one of those mixed bags for him. But Turner bursts up the right and they rewind to the left. Nice long pass. Johnson goes in for the first try. So really, having not done anything for 17 minutes, Scotland open up with that burst of quality. That's the sort of thing that Italy need, that bit of individual brilliance to do that sort of thing. So they go ahead 3-5. Then there's actually a crazy passage of play. Russell takes ages to decide on his pass, throws kind of like a miss 20, big loopy one that Italy intercept nicely. They surge up towards the Scottish try line, looks like they're destined to score, but Brayley gives the intercept straight back again, and Stain breaks down, nice kick in field to Harris. Harris goes over for the score, so from, you know, a possible Italian try to another Scottish try, ouch, that hurts. And again, in this first half here, Italy had these chances and they just didn't make them count, and Scotland had a few chances and absolutely made them count. Then on 25 minutes, Italy continued good pressure, more rucking discipline from Scotland, have a long-range penalty for Italy, but they miss it. They miss a couple of kicks. Garbisi didn't kick too well at goal. In fact, Italy didn't kick very well at all in this game, full stop. But they've got the territory, they've got the possession, but they're not going anywhere, so they have to kick the ball away eventually, so Scotland aren't conceding any tries. But then, finally, a bit of quality from the Italian attack, and it's Brayley making up for that interception. A nice loop around play, 2-on-1. Then I think it's Bruno, flings the ball back inside to that man Brayley, who gets his try. So the game's back on there, 10-12. Nice conversion this time from Garbisi, actually. Then we get a really good phase of attack from Scotland. It's taken about half an hour, but they really get into it now. Good surging attack from Darge, then Price makes a break. A series of penalties and set pieces, and eventually it's a good first phase try with the back sweeping round from behind the scrum, out to the right, creating an extra man. They pick the right player. He goes over for a try. That's Harris who hits the nice line. So Scotland in ahead. They've got 3 tries already, 10-19. It looks like maybe they're going to start to push away with the game. The second half starts with one of Italy's weaknesses, really, their kicking game. I think Brayley's in the backfield and makes 2 really awful attempts to clear the ball, gets nowhere. Garbisi kicks the ball out on the full, inviting the pressure back on them. Turner, again, nice jackal penalty, really impressive stuff. There are a few issues in the line-out for Scotland that stops them scoring, but I don't think that's Turner's fault, to be fair. Couple of extra notes. I like how the ref is letting play on from scrums that are a bit 50-50 and go wrong. And Hogg's running attack, he's really impressive, counter-attacking in open play, really good footwork, making a difference there, those guys that can make those breaks. Anyway, Scotland get on another good phase of attack here, real long phase. Russell this time does some really good stuff, nice footwork to hold his inside defender so Darcy Graham can slice through on that inside ball, and a top finish. Really good stuff from the form-man Graham there. So 10-26, bonus point already on 47 minutes, and I'm thinking there, is that the game? And yeah, it probably is the game there, even though Italy do get a bit closer. And at this point, it looks like the difference between the sides is Scotland can break the line in attack and Italy can't, although Italy will wake up and start doing it a bit later. On 55 minutes, strange decision here from Italy. They're 16 points down. Garbisi goes for a long kick to the post, gets nowhere near it. They've really got to go for the win, so they have chances to get into this game and they're not taking them at this point. Then there comes another try, this one for Hogg, comes darges all over the ball with a nice jackal penalty, gets them going. Italy look a little bit out on their feet now. Price has forever to pick his hole and just literally surges through a massive gap in the defensive line. Feeds Hogg, well-deserved try, 10-33. It looks like Italy could crumble. But to be fair to them, they don't. And they come back in the last 20 with their best 20 minutes of the game, even though it's a bit too late. Loads of pace and finally some real go forward on their attack. Coast to coast, winning penalties, 10-metre line out. Another really good phase of attack, long phase of attack. And it's the replacement, Capuzzo on the wing. Nice finish, 17-33. And just make a note here, where's this been all game? They've had the possession, they've had the attacks, and it's only now that they've woken up. And now it seems to be all Italy with another top attack. They're starting to cause Scotland all sorts of problems. 10-metre line out, up to a metre, get a penalty, another 5-metre line out. They go wide really well, but Stain covers nicely, bundles them into touch. They don't score there, but really it's a question of where has this been? Both sides now, they're surging end to end. Last 5 minutes of the game, it's breaking up. Who can get the try? And it's Italy. On 82 plus minutes, they finish with a flourish. Capuzzo again with a second try. 22-33, so looks pretty close on the scoreboard, but it's a bonus point away from home to Scotland. No job done, I guess. Italy, it's what if. What if they can play like they did at the end, with the possession they had at the beginning? No, maybe they could actually get even closer and maybe even get a win, although Scotland were pretty ruthless with some fantastic tries, so deserve the win. Anyway, loads of lessons there for Italy, but at least we saw what they could do. Job done for Scotland. We move on. Pop those comments below, and I'll see you next time.